coming to bat in game 2. And if you missed game 1, you better go back and take a look. That unbelievable 3D bear in action. That outside, ball 1. Ball popped up in the center field. That's a catch. And what do you think about the concessions here?
Oh, I thought it was good.
What you have to eat?
Chicken, hot dogs.
And what do you think about the concessions here? Yeah, really pretty good. Connor Evans now at bat. Connor takes ball 1.
I still haven't recovered from last game.
That was a heck of a game. That was one heck of a game. You know what? Opening night, Ange, they have pizza here. I missed that call. Ball hit to second base, and that's an out. This starting off a lot like the last one.
I hope we're not in for another lengthy game like that again.
Yeah, that was really doing it. Batting now, number 20, Nathan Meeks. So 2 up, 2 down so far in the top of the first. You want to take a look at 125 and 129 on YouTube of game 1. Called strike. One ball, 2 strikes. Chop down the third baseline. That on the first, and that's it for the top of the first. We're going to the bottom, scoreless.
The Cedars Restaurant in Newcastle wants you to indulge in the food from their pleasing menu. The Cedars features Mediterranean, pub food, Middle Eastern cuisine, and so much more. They're open every day, 11 a.m. to 10 p.m. Call the Cedars on the east side at 827 Addis Street, Newcastle. 724-658-9543. That's 724-658-9543.
It's the sauce, it's the cheese, it's the ingredients, it's the crunch, it's Chubby's Pizza. Let's pizza again, like we did way back when.
They use Augustine's ingredients.
If you're craving hot dogs and more, and you're in the area, then look no farther than Coney Island.
Brett Bobbin on the mound for the 3D parents. You can't say enough about that first game having just about everything in it that you could want.
As you know, I concur with Ange. You got a great pitching performance from both teams. You got the Barons, Logan Ayers went 9 strong innings, carried into extras, and the Bucks used a multitude of guys. Starter went 5, had a reliever go 1, had a reliever go 2, and then had 1 reliever to finish. And so the Bucks could be down some pitching this game. We'll see what else they got. As see Bobbin deliver the first pitch inside for a ball. Bobbin's been great for the Barons this year, whether in relief, whether starting on the bump. He's gotten it done for them. It's been one of the workhorses of the staff. Said ball too low again. Give you a quick view of the right side shot, as we do have the lights on out here now, and get a nice look at a little bit of Butler there as Bobbin throws a curveball in there for a first pitch strike. Pitch high there. Count goes to 3-1 now. Ball misses low there, ball 4. And the Barons with that loss now are 16-8, and the Iron Bucks are now breathing down their neck at 15-9. And sandwiched in between them is Altoona, who is 12-7, who had a couple rainouts there. As that's a shot to between short and third, that's a base hit. As the Bucks are going to have 2 on, nobody out here in the bottom of the first. They're looking to strike early. Catcher up now, Noah Ross for the Bucks. As you're going to see Baldwin step off. The Barons aren't looking like they're going to hold much at second. Looks like Cater's going to play with them. And there's a breaking ball in there for a strike. Good pitch from Baldwin. So he's struggled from his own a little bit so far in the first. That will work. Takes a look. Fires. That's strike 2. Another good pitch from Baldwin. Just be big out here to get for the Barons. Deal 2. Strike 3. Got him on a high fastball. Good pitch from Bobbin. Good sequence, and that gets the Barons the first out of the inning. There's a double play now will end the inning. Cleanup hitters coming up now for the Bucks. As you can see on our scoreboard, the Bucks took game 1 3-2 on a walk-off. I don't know what you'd call it, error, a base hit. I don't know. You have to go back and check that yourselves. As it looked like we were going to head into the 10th inning. It was an awesome game. I advise you to go back and rewatch it. There's a runner at second playing with Bobbin a bit here. There's a strike from Bobbin. Make the count 1-1. Nice lead at second. You're going to see Cato Creek. That shot through the right side. That's a base hit. And the Bucks are sending. Plate to plate. He got him at the plate. What a play. What a throw out there from, I believe, Nico Hall, as I couldn't switch cameras fast enough to get you that play at the plate. But Hall with the shot right there. Barons keep this game scoreless. After a terrific play from Nico Hall. Although the Bucks are still threatening here, runners on second and third with 2 down. Base hit, can score 2. Good pitch from Bobbin. Had him forward on a curveball there. That's strike 1. I'm set. That's up the middle. That's a base hit. The Bucks are going to play 2 there. Barons aren't even going to try and make a play. It's 2-0 Bucks. Gonna give you a nice look. that right field shot. You can see over the right field, about 325 feet there to hit it out. First pitch strike in there from Bobbin. Comes set. Another in the third. And good play. I believe that's, I don't know who's behind the dish this game. But a good block. Kept it from him, kept the runner. As Bobbin delivered a strike in there. Make it count 0-2. 2 down here. Strike 3 on a curveball. Good pitch from Bobbin. We're going to go to the top of the second. Barron's down 2-0.
So friends, you can still find delicious Augustine's Pizza at your local supermarket. The folks at Augustine's Pizza hope that their pizza is always your first choice for any and all occasions.
Easy Clean Car and Van Wash, where your clean wash is our goal.
You're watching NCTV45, leading Penn, Ohio.
Welcome back, and we are in the top of the second. Barons trailed 2-0 after an inning which featured the Bucks getting 3 hits, and if it weren't for a great play at the plate and an awesome throw by Nico Hall, this game could be a whole lot different. The bleeding could have gotten a lot worse, but Hall kept it a 2-0 game. As the Barons escaped out of that one. That could have been a lot of trouble for them. Leading off for the Barons is Ethan Bintram, the first baseman. He's flipped on and off with Nick Jacobs at first. First pitch ready to Bintram. That's in there for a strike. From the windup, second pitch, inside. So, Benjamin had to scooch in a little bit there, keep that from hitting him. That's outside right here, ball there, count for 2-1. Chops out from the short as he's going to hustle down the line and not going to get there in time. It's a good throw from the shortstop there. Gets first out of the inning for the Iron Bucks. DH gave Yancey up now. He gave him one as well. The first pitch being outside on fastball, ball 1. Second pitch also outside, ball 2. Barons in their all white and black uniforms today. Probably nice and cool, and that also misses outside for ball 3. Benjamin laid off that one for the first pitch strike. Three and 1 offering. That's low ball 4. Nice frame by the catcher. Almost got him the call right there. but pitch was still a little low. I believe this is Anthony Ryan up right now for the Barons. He is DHing, I believe. Ryan chops one to short. That's a high chopper. They bring that on to first, and Ryan gets there safely. As the Barons are looking to threaten here with 2 on, 1 out here. And I think we saw Coach E do a few times in the first game is lay a few bunts down. And that's how the Barons have scored their only 2 runs, getting guys on by bunting. And don't be surprised he tries it again here. Just try and move some parts, move some guys around. See if the Barons can scratch one across here. That's outside. Ball 1. Barons look ready to maybe put one on here. Big Sid probably scores them. So, ooh, look a little inside there. Gave him a call. Strike 1. All ones, 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out here. In top of the second. Curveball upstairs. Ball 2. Got Ryan on second, and I believe that is Gabe Yensis. Or excuse me, Gabe Yensis on second, Ryan on first. Yensis with a modest lead in second. Bucks are keeping him honest. Swing and a miss there. As count goes 2-2. Barons like something in play here. Let the Bucks keep moving. They can play defense. That's chopped back to the pitcher. He's going to go to second. He's got him there with the nice pick. No throw at first. As
only able to get 1.
Yes. Which is big for the Barons here. You can get a guy in scoring position. And all it takes is 1 as you get the catcher Chase Tonko coming up now.
Important to note that the games against the Iron Bucks have all been close.
Yes, absolutely. All right, good. Testament to the first game for sure. And we'll see if it stays true again. I'm sure it will. As that actually ended the Barons' 9-game win streak. He's going. Shoot. He got him at second. As Barons get caught stealing to end the top of the second. We're going to go to the bottom of the second with the Barons down 2-0.
Entrusting your loved one to a funeral director is a very personal and emotional decision. The funeral director you choose must understand the importance of the decision you have made. When you call the William and Roger DeCarbo Funeral Home, I recognize what a privilege it is to be chosen at your time of need. We will provide you and your family with the best service possible, with sincerity and compassion.
The William and Roger DeCarbo Funeral Home, family owned and operated since 1941.
In the bottom of the second. And your 3B Barons trailing 2-0. On the mound, Brett Baldwin. Timely hitting the key. As you got 3 hits and 2 runs.
Absolutely saw it last inning for the Bucks. Played 2 across just like that, hitting with 2 outs.
First pitch from Autumn, called strike.
Bobbin's starting to settle in now.
I do believe you're right.
Gotta give the Barrett some innings here.
Ball goes foul. Well, we saw the early day of Holden, and now we're seeing the lights come on with that moon in center field.
Full moon tonight, I believe. I could be wrong.
Just shading. That goes out. 1 ball, 2 strikes. In Bucks second.
It looks like too, and you get a nice view from the press box as get to look up in Butler and see some of the houses and the trees all the way in the back.
You can't say enough about the stadium, really. A nice stadium. It's solid. It's very, very well kept.
Absolutely.
Butler County needs a shout out for the great job that they've done here with Pullman Park. The hospitality here too has been great. Town goes full. God won that one. I expected that to be a ball. Well, there's one out.
Go back
In Bucks half of the second.
little backwards K action there. Another first pitch straight from Bob. Out the inside corner. Had some controversial calls in game 1, huh?
Yeah. 125 and 129, you take a look at them. On the first one, 125, correct. Okay. And then the 129, incorrect. That was a game decision.
And we're not saying that because we're from the Barron side either.
No, everybody can be their own judge. Take a look at it. And I don't even fault anybody making a call. That's a tough call for anybody, and they don't have the benefit that we have, where you could go back and watch the game anytime on your time.
They don't have instant replay like we do.
This is true. And 2 outs. Brett Bobbin gets him to swing, strike 1. Dead center, 425 here. This is a big part. And Connor leaped and got up high, but it just over his head.
I will say Connor is about 6'3". It is hard to get that up and over him, but barely got over.
Shout out to Hugh Korea watching NCTV45.
Good block from Tomka.
Yes, excellent. The Barons, after this game, will be home against the Youngstown Creekside Crocs. Ball hit into shallow right center.
And when we mean home, we mean Westminster.
That's right. And looking at the standings, and you don't want to call anything too quickly, but Creekside Crocs 11-9 as of the start of today. You got to believe the magic number being 1. That's going to happen.
Another first pitch strike from Bobby.
No balls, 1 strike, 2 outs. 203 or 20 on Iron Bucks from Butler.
Threatening again here, the Bucks. Good
Call strike.
Good frame from Tonko.
And that's been consistent all night.
I believe we have switched umps. I think.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is these guys are in sync with each other.
Absolutely, I agree. Oh. Batter saying it got him.
Yeah.
Trying to buy himself a call there.
They turned off the balls and strikes in center field.
I think we're at a 2-2 count.
Yeah. That goes high. Now we're full.
Bob needs to punch this one out here. Guaranteed out of this one.
Back against the screen, he just holds on, but that advances both runners, second and third.
Now one base hit, maybe scores 2 here. Looking like
yeah,
we're back on 3-1 count.
Yeah, and that's a little scary. Walked and loaded bases.
I would have a talk with Bobbin right now. Calm him down.
Well, you only get 2 trips to the mound.
Well, I think this early in the game, bases loaded, I would, at least if I was Tomko, I'd go out and have a talk with him.
Called strike.
Bobbin hasn't done a great job of throwing first pitch strikes.
And when you said trip to the mound, I was thinking skipper Eric Francis.
Yeah, either or would have worked. Even Tomko, just had a talk with him.
Strike 2. If the skipper comes out once, the next time he comes out, he has to pull pitches.
This early in the game, got to keep the damage limited for the Barons.
High to right field, caught, and you're out of the inning. We'll go to the third. Your 3B Barons trail by 2.
Getting your lunch meat. Cut toward.
Hello, I'm Kay, and K is for Kimmel's. If you're in need of great baked goods, perhaps donuts of every kind, or maybe a lady lock is your desire, turnovers, and don't forget, they have cakes of every size, quarter sheet cake, or a round one for that special birthday. And never forget to pick up a loaf of bread. It's Kimmel's, home of the delicious, super mouth-watering strudels. Call Kimmel's for the best baked goods. Peppers, mouth-watering fruit, fine dressings, apples, meats. This place looks so familiar.
Getting your lunch meat. Cut to order. That's the Joseph's difference. They make every opportunity to please their customers. Joseph's. They're not the big box store giving you it the way the store wants it. It's the way you want it. Stop by Joseph's and take a look.
And we are back. 3B Barons trailing 2-0. And, Chase Tonko coming to bat. Quite a capable lineup, as behind him you have Frank DeLuca. That goes outside ball 1. Frank's been able to hit in quite a few games. And their ball has eyes. I don't know how he made that stop, but he saved it first. And give him credit for making the stop. That is, give him credit for making the stop.
Absolutely. We've seen some great shortstop play tonight between Connor Evans and the Bucks shortstop. We know how aggressive Coach Eric is. They're bringing that third baseman way up. They couldn't anticipate a bunt here from DeLuca.
Yeah, with that shortstop playing back, I think it opens up a gap in left center.
DeLuca lays it down. Can he
On
get
the first, gets the out, but runner goes to second, and DeLuca, complete player.
DeLuca did it.
Nico Hall coming up. The way they were playing, that gap, it was a smart thing to do. I don't criticize the move in any way, but the way the Iron Bucks were aligned, Frank DeLuca very good at making contact.
Bucks really anticipated that one, which is
Oh yeah,
why I say they know it worked.
they watched a lot of tape.
Although here, went a little bit back on Nico Hall. Maybe lay one down here, see what happens. See what Coachy does
I
here.
don't know that I'd do it with one out. I understood the thinking though, advancing the runner.
Absolutely.
The idea to chip away at the lead. I just think the Bucks were overshifted.
Got to come back one run at a time.
Left center looking large.
Good take.
2 balls and a strike.
Looks at that one.
Yeah.
Anything to the right side here works.
Very true.
At least get
Scoreboard kind of went out of you.
at least get to him good second. No, we do know the count is full.
Yeah, we do know that.
Leave the balls back up there now. Payoff pitch incoming. Good eye.
Walks him, puts 2 on. Coming up, number 22. Bobby Hurt.
I believe Hurd led off again in this game. And there you see the Bucks third baseman creeps again. See what the Barons do?
They really respect the running ability of the Barons.
Pick off attempt there too. Hurd gets one down the third base line. Could cause a dilemma here between the third baseman and the pitcher is who could cover third, depending on where you lay one down. Base hit probably scores Tomko from second. Extra base hit might even score. All the way from first.
He's a little in that guy's mind on the mound. And I'm just judging and looking. And it's this guy in the wind against the Barons back on the 25th. He pitched in the second game. That's put out at first. runners advance. And out comes the guy that can definitely give you that base hit, Connor Evans.
Be a perfect time to deliver, wouldn't it? Couldn't score two.
They play Connor Evans deep to left. They're shallow at center.
Well, I wouldn't say shallow knowing how far back that is.
Well, I looked at the left fielder and I thought he was on his way to Pittsburgh.
And you looked at the center fielder and you
I mean, the left fielder. Excuse me, the left fielder was in full retreat.
Good eye from Evans there. Find a gap.
One ball, one strike, 2 outs. Runners on second and third.
Pitcher stepped off there. I think he gave Swim a
I
sign.
saw a couple walks in that first game.
Yes, he did.
Fouled back and you could hear it hitting the stands.
That was hit pretty hard too.
And that to the second baseman and on to first. So I'm going to do it as we go to the bottom of 3. Barron's Trout 2-0.
Hello and welcome to Lindy's Lunch. Yes, whether it's their great breakfast or, just like it says, lunch, it's great anytime. Try their breakfast and you'll be satisfied. A pierogi cheeseburger, an Italian Joe, and smothered hoagies, all. And don't forget the French fries with chili. Yes, it's Lindy's Lunch. For the best, stop by. Give us a call. Big Daddy 316 Transport. For a ride to work, that's fine. Groceries and essentials pickups, we do them. We all benefit. Seniors, city, state, stores, employers, and yes, employees. Why get there tired when you can get there alive and energized? Yes, no tricky traffic patterns. We can haul up to 5 passengers, 24-hour notice required, $5 per stop. Call 224-730-3865. Big Daddy 316 Transport.
And we're back. Bottom of the third. Barron's trail by 2-0. And the Bucks come to bat. On the mound, Brett Bobbin, who all in all has been made pretty short work of everything. Second pitch. Two balls, no strikes. 2-1. Wind still blowing right to left. And that ball goes back to the fence. 2-2. And one down. And
Good K from Bob in there. That ball's hit over to third.
Got him at first.
Got him on the tag. Did Bencham good play for Meeks there at third? And that's going to put you down now. With Barons. Barons will get out of this inning stress free without a runner on.
Yeah, that'd be huge. Yes, it would.
First pitch. That's popped up.
Popped up.
Bencham comes down with that one. We're going to go to the top of the fourth. Barron's still down 2-0. We'll be right back.
Chuck Tanner would be proud of the restaurant that bears his name. Chuck Tanner's Restaurant, owned and operated by the Papazikas family, would love for you to be part of a Newcastle tradition. Come enjoy the great breakfast, super lunch, and second-to-none dinner choices from their Italian, Mediterranean, and American cuisine. You can relax with a wonderful atmosphere and something from the bar. If you're planning an event, ask about their banquet facility. Tanner's Restaurant is located at 2305 Wilmington Road in Neshannock Township. Call 724-658-5900.
BSB. Big Shot Bobs are the wings for me. 50 flavors, make it right you see. BSB has sandwiches you have to try. Stop in and you'll know why. Every day of the week you see. Call or stop in to BSB. Big Shot Bobs will be your favorite place, just like me.
Welcome back as we're in the top of the fourth inning here. Barons trail 2-0. Looking to scratch one across here. So we haven't seen a lot of runs scored today.
You've seen very fine pitching.
Absolutely. From both teams.
Right, and you know, credit the Iron Bucks with going with everything they got in game one. Nathan Meeks comes back. We're in the fourth. We're going to get a base runner in his fourth inning. Shows a bunt, puts it down, and it's called foul. So that's strike one for Nathan.
So third base was playing back a bit.
Yeah.
Not a bad idea at all for Meeks.
The Barons have not been able to rope one into the outfield as they normally do. Strike two. And I'm not selling anybody short, but they do play the Creekside Crocs on Wednesday. And everybody definitely playing for position.
Absolutely.
In this playoff group.
Every game matters.
Called foul. Hit him before the base and then heading over it for a foul ball. 0-2 the count as Nathan making it work. On deck, number 4. And Nathan goes down. Ethan Bedtram heads to the plate. On deck, Gabe Jansen. called strike. And everybody kind of playing dead center straight away. That ball goes back to the screen. 1-1. This those great sponsors who keep community television on the air for you. Ball fouled back. 1-2. Crowd stayed for both games. That is a beautiful night for baseball. Pitch on the way, that goes high. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Hit in and drops in center field. Oh, he got him. I thought he was going to miss the tag, but as they tried to stretch that out, and you got to consider that the Barons really trying to put things together. Up comes Gabe Jansen, Till College guy. That's high for ball 1. To give you some idea of the temperature here, 78 degrees in Butler. Don't know what it's like where you're at. Ball popped up, pitcher calls for it, and then it bounces as everybody takes a look, and he's on with a hit. There's that 2-out lightning again. That very characteristic of the 3D Barons. Anthony Ryan coming to bat.
Make them pay for that for the double or something.
You just need something that gets by somebody. The number of hits to left field has been minimal. And usually you'd see that happening quite a bit.
Good block there for the Bucks catcher, keeping running first.
Pops up again. And right behind second base, the catch is made. We're down to the bottom of the 4th. 3B Barons trailing 2-0.
If you're hungry, don't be out in the desert. Head on down to the old Oasis for breakfast. If you're hungry, don't be out in the desert. Head on down to the old Oasis for daily specials. Yes, appetizers, sandwiches, beverages. It's the Oasis Bar, 303 South Jefferson Street. Call 724-652-6104.
Dive in to NCTV45 this summer, anywhere.
Here we go in the bottom of inning number 4. The Iron Bucks coming to bat. Brett Bobbin on the mound for your 3D Barons. And Cooper Baxter, number 17, coming to bat for the Iron Bucks. First pitch from Bobbin is a swing and a miss, a strike. Second pitch in there, and I believe that's a ball. Kind of 1-1. Popped up, out of play. One and two. Two and two. Wind seems to have been prevalent the whole game. Swing and miss, that's strike three.
Good pitch from Bobbin.
Yeah, and why not? Norton coming up for the Iron Bucks. He's left fielder. Ball hit over to first, and that's two down. Bless you.
Thank you.
Sometimes that happens.
I tried to take my headset off before I let it out.
Two down in the Iron Bucks fourth. Inside, ball one, and that was high inside. That called strike. One ball, one strike.
Good breaking ball from Bobbin.
Check swing. Couldn't get out of the way. And another ball up on the roof. This is a great facility. I love this park. It's amazing. Ball hit. Now that high fly ball to center field. On for the catch. That's three down. We're going to the fifth. Your Barons bats got to get busy. They trail 2-0.
The Crane Room is a restaurant. The Crane Room is a bar. The Crane Room is a banquet facility. The restaurant will please you time after time with their diverse menu. Ask about their daily specials. See the menu at craneroom.com. The bar gives you an abundance of choices with 35 beers on tap and always changing. Their banquet services are always to perfection. The Crane Room, located at 3009 Wilmington Road in Neshannock Township. Call 724-656-1553.
For one great dining experience.
We're back, and we're in the fifth. Due up this inning, Kalen Bender. And the Bucks clinging to that 2-0 lead. In all the games that have been played, the toughest games have come against the Iron Bucks for those 3 Barons. as they split, and now are 1-2 against Aaron Bucks. That ball hit into center field and caught. 1 down. Catcher Chase Tonko strolls to the plate.
Barrett's haven't had trouble getting guys on. It's getting home.
Yeah, they left a few stranded.
Absolutely.
But I kind of credit that to the pitching, as the Iron Bucks have, I haven't seen a good hitting game against them or the Bears.
Absolutely not. Gotta give credit where credit is due. Timely pitching.
There's a strike. Strike 2.
This pitcher for the Bucks is really settling in, dialed in right now. He's giving the Barons trouble.
He did that on the 25th of June, and a big guy. Ball goes thrown down to first. There's 2 outs. Check that. 1, 2. I thought so. Here comes Frank DeLuca. I'm a little faster than the scoreboard.
Caught a strike there.
Yeah. And Frank and Ethan are pretty consistent hitters. Swing and a miss.
Frank's the perfect 9-hitter to turn it back up to the top of the lineup.
Yeah, I agree. That goes outside. 2 balls and a strike. And now they change it to be correct. 3 balls and a strike.
Now it's 3 balls in the street.
Yeah, I mean, if you can call a game with multiple choice going on, I feel like it's the scoreboard of fortune. That in the center, that's 2, 3. And that does it for the inning. We're going to the bottom of the 5th. And it's 2-0, Iron Bucks.
Come dine with us, come dine today. If you could use some real good food, there's a place not far away. If you could use a drink or 2 or a place to go and play, come to Gallows Italian Villa today.
Simple elegance in a majestic setting. Yes, right here in downtown Newcastle, minutes away from shopping, seconds from a gas station, and let's not forget pastries, a restaurant, and oh yes, the schools. The majestic for that majestic lifestyle, right in the greatest castle, Newcastle. Come by and take a look.
Well, here we are in the bottom half of the inning. Iron Bucks with that 2-0 lead. And the Barons have to play some good defense here. Hit down to third and over to first, one down. And that efficient pitching by Brett Bobbin is kind of one characteristic
One pitch
of
more
the
now.
game. One pitching. How pops that guy up? Caught in left field.
2 pitches, 2 outs.
I'm telling you, it's the bats that haven't been alive for the Barons.
Well, we've played 14 innings of baseball today, and we've only seen 7 runs scored between the 2 teams. So that's a testament to the pitching on both sides all around today. So that one inside for a ball.
That low. 2 outs. Be nice for a ball to get this third. 3.
Just missing my mid as well.
Yeah. After those 2 pitches, 2 outs, he walks them. So you've got 1 on with 2 outs. And here you go. Can you get that third out? That goes outside.
Oh, did the ump say he go?
I don't think, because we got no call from,
I didn't get a shot.
that's a strike.
One.
1 ball, 1 strike. Hit and goes foul.
See if Bobby can finish the deal here.
Those Baron bats have to come alive. The pitching really hasn't been the problem. As 4 hits versus 5 hits. That hit into right field, and that's caught. Well, we're going to the top of 6. Still trailing 2-0. Let's go.
You want to score big? Then get over to Shenango Auto Mall. George Fiacco, General Sales Manager, and his experienced staff will be glad to talk to you about all the amazing used car deals from their huge inventory. Lifetime powertrain warranties, extended warranties, and guaranteed credit approval. They have a body shop and full detail shop. It's not your normal used car lot. They also buy cars, trucks, and SUVs. Shenango Auto Mall is located at 2515 Elwood Road in Shenango Township. Call 724-698-7304.
Shake your body, baby, do that conga. No, you can't control yourself any longer.
Hello, friends, and it's Los Amigos. Let me tell you what, great food. Whether you get the chimichangas, enchiladas, tacos, whatever you get, you're going to love them. The nice, friendly atmosphere. Stop by. Tell them NCTV45 sent you. It's Los Amigos sponsoring this program.
And now is as good a time as any to get some hits. As the Barons kind of haven't had a real punch. Nico Hall coming up.
I will say, after the first game, you could tell just by the looks on the Barons' faces, they just let one slip away, and I think it's carrying into this game a lot.
Yeah.
Losing a game like that and then having to come right back with another one.
You got to be ready for anything.
Absolutely.
There were two very tough situations that occurred in that first game. And you got to believe that the Iron Bucks do go in, they can't make any mistakes. And that ball hit in the right, base hit, Nico Hall on.
That could be just what the doctor ordered.
Yeah, and the Barons do this. Coming to bat, number 22, Bobby Hurt, with Ethan, or Connor, excuse me, up on deck.
Always a nice lead at first. Watch for something here.
They're worried. This guy for the organization for the Iron Bucks knows that they like to steal. They hit and run. They manufacture runs. And first baseman acting like he caught him, but he didn't have the ball.
I would say the thing to keep an eye on too is look at the third baseman. You can see it on the left-hand side of the shot. He's more than even with the bag. He's even playing in the grass on her. So we know something's up. I'd let her swing away and see what happens here.
Yeah, I would too.
Goes back again.
And
that gets by him. That might be three. That might be three. Hall made the turn. He's there. There's no throw. Oh, wait. 4.
Called him out at home, and I believe he was out.
Oh, someone got tossed. Whoa.
The ball was there. The tag happened, and now there's a conference.
Oh, come on.
This happened before, as when the ball goes out of play, they're awarded the next base. So, with the ball out of play.
No, that was a live ball. That ball never went out of play. That's why, because a dead ball out of play would have meant that the play would have been over already and Hall would have been awarded.
Second. But it caused it.
I think that's what Coach DeLuca is talking about, that it was a dead ball. But instead they let the play go, which allowed Hall to try and score. Pretty aggressive decision by Coach Eric.
Yeah.
And I will say, I believe Hall got tossed, which...
well, think about it. You have no outs and a guy at third, or 1 out and nobody on.
And not only that, you lose your starting right fielder for the game.
Yeah.
It looked as if... but I will say that's a little immature of the umpire there. I didn't look like Hall said anything to him, to be honest with you. And,
he just walked away.
Let the kids play, absolutely.
I'm a little disappointed, although they were consistent on the strike zone. And I'm a little disappointed at the third base call.
There have been some controversial calls that swing games, and can't let those calls affect you. Especially let them get the best of you emotionally.
Well, the Barons have the chance that if the worst comes down here, they have time to regroup. And that a base hit.
And that would have scored Hall.
And that's That will be my point.
With 0 outs, I understand with 2 outs.
Yeah.
Doing something like that, but with 0 outs,
You'd have him on, you'd have scored the run, you'd have had Connor Evans coming up.
it was too risky. Absolutely.
There was a lot of frustration, and we didn't have the angle to see where the ball was.
I will say another interesting decision is you heard the fan say safe. It looked as if Hall was able to get his hand in there before the tag was applied. Now we'd have to go back and look at that.
I would really, and Connor Evans, and I will, on the break, take a look at that call, as I did the other ones.
Yeah, Hall. Take a look at Hall's left hand. Around 108. Should be able to get there. Yeah, Hall. Take a look at Hall's left hand. Oh, back. Pick off. Play down first. After call ball on Evans. As Hurst went back there in time. As could be looking to steal here. You know the Barons are absolutely aggressive and trying to steal some bags. That's outside. Good eye by Evans.
Guy on first. Connor pretty consistent. As we await the pitch. And that's strike 3. Nathan Meeks up to bat.
Wow, that was a really close play to plate. Take a look at it. Look at it right there.
You brought up the Facebook post. I was going to do that. We're on 18 different media sources. Ball hit in the center, drops in for a base hit, and now you got 2 on with 2 out. And quite literally, the winning run comes to the plate.
I will say, as we looked at it, Hall's left hand went in front of the plate instead of directly to the plate, which allowed the catcher to put the tag right on Hall's butt almost, and that's Hall's left hand being misplaced cost the Barons the run there. Good call by the ump. You got it right.
I thought he was in there.
Timestamp should have been around 108, between 108 and 109. If you'd like to go back, take a look. Maybe 107. Because the ejection, we believe, afterwards didn't look like Hall did a lot to get ejected.
No, he just threw his hands up and walked away.
Little premature. I will say this umpire's been like really emphatic in his out and safe calls, which I mean, just call him safe. You know what I mean?
He had in the first game he had some interesting words. Remember the interference call and the out of the baseline.
I will say,
and then the tag on third.
That was the next call. That was the home plate's call, which is the base up now.
The last call, I kind of thought he was in there. I kind of agree with the call. Excuse me. He was out. The tag on third base in game 1, you could clearly see Connor standing on the base, the ball caught, and they immediately appealed. There wasn't even a question.
I will say Nico Hall has made a great play earlier in the game. You might have missed it. Hall threw a guy out at home in the first inning, which helped the Barons escape with only giving up 2. And the Bucks could have blew the game open there.
This has been a tight game.
Absolutely.
Tight 2 contest, strike 3. And we'll go to the bottom of the 6th. 2-0, Barons Trout.
Penn Ohio Bottled Water Company. Home, residential, commercial, water coolers. You can contact us.
Gentlemen, we're back as Coach Eric Francis just got tossed from the game right there. And that's no surprise, the way that this game has been officiated. I'm surprised Coach E didn't get his money's worth. And to be honest with you, home plate ump, former base ump last game, has gotten the calls right. But, I mean, let the players play, let the coaches coach. They say something to you, don't get butthurt about it. I mean, this is ridiculous.
You get a close call in 1 or 2 games, but you don't get 5.
Yes.
5 seemed a bit much. And although consistent to a point, the strike zone has been very liberal.
As I believe you're going to see Coach Frank DeLuca now take over as manager. And DeLuca, what was that motion?
I don't know. But this guy's been very emphatic.
I mean, just shut up and call the game. What now? Like, what now? I mean, honest God.
I've been looking at swing file back.
This is ridiculous.
It's been one of those situations where almost
the organization prepared us
incredible.
I think Coach Eric wasn't necessarily arguing the call at the plate. It could have been that he thought Hall's was out of play. Could have been Hall's ejection. Up in the press box, we don't get the in-game audio, but that would have been something that we'd have liked to hear as to what happened. Maybe we could get a talk with Coach Eric after the game.
Well, I'm sure that'll be on This Week in Baseball.
Yeah, absolutely. You can't let umpires. I hate when umpires dictate a game. You know, I mean, this is a collegiate game. Kids are just trying to have fun and get better, and we're doing stuff like this. It's ridiculous. You're gonna get a walk there.
I haven't been able to find the exact spot, but I will stand on that it was the correct call. But it looked like an overreaction by the umpire.
Absolutely. Looks like we're going to get Coach DeLuca and Coach Lisco out there now.
Yeah.
I will say, Brett Bobbin has pitched a very nice game. For the Barons, he's gone 5 strong, and he's kept them in this game. He's the only reason this game's only 2-0 right now.
Right.
He's worked out jams.
They've out-hit the Iron Box 7-5.
Not only that, 0 errors on the board for the Barons, too. And where'd that one miss, Blue? Mm-hmm. I mean, honestly.
You know, I got to tell you, Very liberal.
Good play from Tomka.
Yes.
Good play. And you could see Coach Q just crossed our path, a little visibly upset.
Yeah.
He's
well,
I'm sure he's animated as a baseball coach himself. He knows how it feels to be on the end of something like this.
And there's that little strike zone again. And the Iron Bucks are up.
Yeah.
I mean...
Oh, Bobbin going too. Gets the lead. Not going to get the one that run. Good play from Bobbin to get the lead there, though. Absolutely. Don't let them threaten the guy in scoring position.
Always cutting down the lead runner will never hurt you.
I will say, for the Barons now, that could be just what the doctor ordered. Your coach just got ejected. We know the Barons like to have some late inning fireworks. This could be what sparked them in this game. This could be what they really needed. Seeing their coach get ejected and fighting for them.
They're throwing hard and they've played a decent game.
Yeah, they've scored. Their 0 runs don't show how well they've hit. They just haven't finished. And so now you're going to put a runner in scoring position.
And that pitch was more a pitch out of anger by Brett Bobbin than anything else. I think he's totally disgusted.
I mean, that was Bobbin missed. The umpire missed an absolute. I mean, right down the middle straight call in the previous at bat. I mean, Oh, and he missed another one. Oh my God!
It is on film.
I mean, if the ball crosses the plate, call it a strike. It's been the thing the whole night.
It's like his strike zone is very outside, caught in center. Well, we're going to the bottom of the 7th, and or the top of the 7th, excuse me. And your 3B Barons have some work to do.
Since you were going for gas, you might as well fill up your tank too. Delicious food available at Morgan's. And that's just 2 exciting combos that they have. Morgan's, right across the line.
Town and country where there's always a party. Yes, every weekend there's something to do, and there's always great food for you too. Lamb, finger food, steak sandwiches, roasted wings, and much, much more. It's a party, and you're invited. Come to Town and Country.
We are back, top of the 7th. Barons have some work to do. And it's been a wild night, folks. From top to bottom, it's been a wild night.
You can say that again, Ange.
Ange going down, getting the call from Coach Q. And you got to talk about these 5 calls.
I might get thrown out of the game after this. I tell you what, though, one thing I will give credit where credit is due. The Iron Bucks pitchers has been fabulous. Yeah. Nothing short of tremendous tonight.
Well, the pitching staff definitely carried them through this 2-game series.
There's a strike.
2 balls and a strike. You need some started early.
Get down. That is. Gabe Yancey gets it started.
Key. Well, I'm Cubs Anthony Ryan.
The tying run.
Yeah.
Another quick game. This game started at about 8:30 and it's about 10 o'clock right now.
Well, when you have some balls and strikes called that way, you know, pitchers, give them credit for being good.
Oh, that's in the gap.
It gets
That's down. That's down. Gabe's going to get 3. Ryan's going to stay at 1. This is just what the Barons needed.
Yeah.
This is just what they needed.
Hold on to your hat.
Who we got up there?
Number 12. I couldn't see. You know, I do certain things in the press box, and I'm very superstitious.
Oh, he balked.
He balked.
He dropped the ball. And the tying run is at second with the winning run at the plate.
You cannot say enough about what's going on in this game.
Good Lord. What a game.
It's been one of those games that are long stay. This is an instant classic.
I'd say we had one earlier as well. Oh.
Attempted bunt.
That was almost get him in scoring position.
Yeah. But once again, there's no chance of a double play.
Absolutely.
You haven't cheated in at the corners.
Hard ground ball gets her done here.
Yeah.
Obvious bunt situation. Pitcher has to be careful.
Yeah.
Stepping off too many times. We've seen the Bucks. Multiple pickoff attempts have gotten by.
Three balks.
Three balks.
First.
Squares.
Now you got to swing away.
Yeah. I wouldn't have squared away there. The Barons are seemingly trying to force this bunt right now.
Yeah.
A hard ground ball gets it done. It's really all you need. Anything to the right side gets it done as well. Anything hard at least.
Well, now they're back.
Yeah. Now you don't have to worry about the bunt.
You know.
That's just what they needed.
Yeah. That was the bunt that never happened.
That was the sacrifice that the Barons needed.
Gets the guy on third.
Chase Tomko up now. See if he can deliver.
Need a high fly ball.
Or a hard ground ball.
Hard ground ball scores. The infield is in.
Mm-hmm. Trying to hold it. Tomko just needs to do something here. Good eye.
Hide inside, ball 1.
Boy, these two games have had almost everything, it felt like.
This is the 25th. That was how that series went.
Oh, outside.
Yes.
Good call. That was
and that was the first time I didn't see that called crazy.
I will say the catcher tried a little too hard to frame that back in, which may have cost the Bucks. Oh.
Called a strike.
Tomko didn't go around there. Didn't look like it.
I could see the name on the bat.
Still in a good count here, though. Good eye. Good block,
3
too.
balls, 1 strike. And they may want to walk him to try to get the double play. But Frank DeLuca up. That's key.
Frankie Magic.
I have a lot of confidence in Frank.
Time was called.
Yeah.
And granted.
And the ball goes sailing.
Infield still up. Tonka in a 3-1 count. Something hard.
Base hit up the middle. Be rich.
But I'll take a walk, too.
Him.
We'll take a walk.
And I said they'll walk for the double play. He calls the catcher. They will call play here on the steal.
What do? You throw it down?
I think what they're going to do is set up a play to get the Barons to run and tag down at home. That runner on third is bothering them. They watched the play, and I believe it was exercised maybe yesterday by the Blue Sox, as they watched a lot of hit and run by the Barons. Now, if Frank gets the ball through, that creates a lot of...
I knew it. DeLuca, great bunter.
Yeah.
There you go. You just got him moving.
You got him moving terribly. That's a called strike.
I will say another thing, too. It's hard to double up DeLuca.
Well,
he's got good wheels. And
this is a tricky game. You don't want to hit into the double play.
Tricky situation. And this is where you miss Coach E.
Yeah.
That could be what it gets it. That's not going to get 2. DeLuca's safe at first, too.
Run scores, tied at 2.
We could be headed for extras again.
We've done this. We've seen this dance before, and we've heard the song.
Bucko's brought one home tonight as well. Mitch Keller, nice start.
They're a little slow on that scoreboard, but putting that 2 up.
We've seen 2.
Remember, he had a block that scored the first run. There you go.
Hey.
Knew you could do it. 2-2.
I don't think they want to see the Barons win.
No, once that happens, everything else becomes tight for the teams under the Barons.
One thing I'm going to go back to is that play at the plate by Hall in the first inning. They're not going to get 2 on that either.
No, but got the runner to third. Bobby Herr coming up.
Top of the order here for the Barons. What wouldn't you love to see?
And Bobby,
something smacked here, high edge.
Way overdue.
This would be something.
There's due and overdue, and now we got visiting to the mound.
Looks like it's going to be a change.
He's not taking a ball.
Oh, I got to update the score myself. Excuse me. I'm just too into the game. I forgot. Now, what do you do here if you're the Barons? First and third, 2 down.
Well, I'm looking at the third baseman. He's playing middle length. As they're holding him on first and kind of playing in on the left side of the diamond.
This is where you miss Coach E, Hines.
Yeah.
He's been in these situations.
A nice kind of hit over the third baseman's head or down the right field line, wide open. You've got Connor up following.
Whatever it takes.
Strike called. That ball goes low, they let the steal happen.
Now a base hit probably scores 2.
And you have to believe, without throwing it down, they were told not to worry about second base.
Another interesting thing to keep an eye on is Brett Bobbin next inning now.
Yeah, because we're in the bottom of the 7th.
Top break.
Well, then, swing and miss. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
Her look to be on that.
Now they go back in the middle, and the third baseman goes back quite a bit.
Find a little gap here, Bobby.
Single, we need a single. Oh, way outside. We go to the bottom of the 7th, tied at 2.
Broadcasting from the greatest castle in the world, in the county of Lawrence, NCTV45.
The Gathering Banquet Center, an event center located at 2552 Ben Franklin Highway, is the right place for your event. Many buffet dinner packages to choose from, and it makes any event special and elegant. Call 724-652-1149 and let Gatherings serve you.
Entrusting your loved one to a funeral director is a very personal and emotional decision. The funeral director you choose must understand the importance of the decision you have made. When you call the William and Roger DeCarbo Funeral Home, I recognize what a privilege it is to be chosen at your time of need. We will provide you and your family with the best service possible, with sincerity and compassion.
The William and Roger DeCarbo Funeral Home, family owned and operated since 1941.
Well, folks, talk about being back where you started. In a 7th inning and a tie score, and a ball popped up, caught by the second baseman, 1 down.
Let's have a stress-free inning here. You know?
You get the feeling things ain't going to end fast. That goes high for a ball. Strike 1. 1-1, and the pitchers for the Barons have gone the distance.
Absolutely. That's 2.
Called strike. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
I'm a little upset with that, but that's been called all day.
Yeah, that's
maybe
been very consistent.
Maybe a little bit more inconsistent with this zone. Well, he's got. I don't know. That was
I thought it was a swing and a miss.
I did too, but I guess he can hear the crack of it. So.
Foul back. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Swing and a miss, strike 3. And Ange, did you get your pillow? Because I think we're sleeping here tonight. What was your opinion on the home plate call?
Well, the part of it, he's basically cheating for the Blue Sox. He doesn't want they didn't want the Beyonds to be in.
Well, that call was a little, from up here, I thought it was safe, but I don't understand why people got thrown out of the games.
Well, the call was a little. From up here, I thought it was safe, but I don't understand why people got thrown out of the games.
Well, that call was a little, from up here, I thought it was safe, but I don't understand why people got thrown out of the games. You know,
A little premature.
and then we got 2 outs, 1-1 count, and ball fouled down the right field line.
I will say, I think the Barons are in this game right now. 1 in the first inning, Nico Hall's cannon from right field kept the game 2-0. And 2, Coach Jarrett getting ejected fired these guys up. And you can tell. They got the energy now, the crowd's into it. And
He made some dirty. There was some dirty calls.
Well, the outside,
That was my opinion.
yeah, the outside corner of the plate has been very liberal both ways. I mean, if it's somewhere in East Butler, it's called. Ball hit and bounced over to first, and there's the out. 3 down.
Today's program is brought to you by NCTV45 and NC Radio 450, Newcastle's community television station.
The Cedars Restaurant in Newcastle wants you to indulge in the food from their pleasing menu. The Cedars features Mediterranean, pub food, Middle Eastern cuisine, and so much more. They're open every day, 11 a.m. to 10 p.m. Call the Cedars on the east side at 827 Addis Street, Newcastle. 724-658-9543. That's 724-658-9543.
Well, we are back, and they're bringing in the same reliever that they had last game, and interesting set of circumstances. Now, you've got Connor Evans leading off. Is there a little deja vu you're feeling here? I've danced this dance and I've heard this song, and the Barons aren't going to be wrong, as I don't believe it's going to be twice that they're going to get and not execute a run. That goes outside. Ball 1.
And I will say we've done a multitude of games, and so far these 2 teams have looked like the 2 best so far.
Yeah, I believed the Altoona team was very, very good, and they're in second place. But I'm wondering, how did these guys lose? Because the Iron Bucks play some pretty solid ball. Unless there was mandatory, everybody show up tonight in Butler.
No, he didn't go. He didn't go. Coach DeLuca looked visibly
I
upset.
didn't get it. I thought they gave him a warning. They didn't go.
They ejected him, and that last pitch didn't look like he went all the way.
The rest of the day,
Yeah. I don't know what the player was. That's a swing and miss.
Nico Hall.
Nico Hall.
Right fielder.
yeah, he was in, I think. And
Well,
But
that was the call at home. A ball. hit
That's trouble.
there.
Oh, what a play. Wow.
You know what?
Wow.
That was covering a lot of ground.
Absolutely. Wow.
You probably, as baseball games go, you're not going to see anything as good as these 2 games.
You should choose everything you want.
Yeah.
to me, that plays, you know, on my mind because he he caught the out, caught the play, but his body already had this one being the play. His body was down.
Well, let me explain what happened. We went back and looked at the replay. Hall's left arm, instead of going directly into home, like he was swimming, and he sort of like went around. And his hand wasn't on the plate. It looked like it was, but the hand didn't get to the plate before the tag was placed.
3 balls, no strikes, 2 outs. And that in their favorite spot. 3-1.
Wouldn't you just love to see Ethan Pitcher put one over the fence here?
There's a walk. Up comes Gabe.
The Barons usually
Now,
too.
Gabe needs to make some kind of contact. He gets one rolling out to the wall. It could be dangerous. That goes for a strike.
I want to point out, Barons are out hitting them 9-5.
Yeah, it's been that type of game.
Here it goes.
In.
What's the call here? Come on, Blue.
I'm wondering about, and not so much anything, the attitude seems very abrasive right now.
Absolutely.
And I don't see on either side it warranting the abrasiveness. Foul back into the net.
Hope we don't get this guy in the playoffs.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Come on, Gabe.
Little base hit. Left center looks good.
That's all she needs.
Oh. And there goes left center. Drop it. No, he didn't. That's 3 outs. We go to the bottom of 7. We're all tied up.
Chuck Tanner would be proud of the restaurant that bears his name. Chuck Tanner's Restaurant, owned and operated by the Papazikas family, would love for you to be part of a Newcastle tradition. Come enjoy the great breakfast, super lunch, and second-to-none dinner choices from their Italian, Mediterranean, and American cuisine. You can relax with a wonderful atmosphere and something from the bar. If you're planning an event, ask about their banquet facility. Tanner's Restaurant is located at 2305 Wilmington Road in Neshannock Township. Call 724-658-5900.
Come dine with us, come dine today. If you could use some real good food, there's a place not far away. If you could use a drink or 2 or a place to go and play, come to Gallows Italian Villa today.
We are back. Bottom of 7. Tied at 2.
8. Bobbin's still out there for the Barons.
Yeah. Now, Butler behind the plate. We've got a scout. Oh! That a very rare play. As Ethan, and I kind of feel bad for the guy, he's been challenged in 2 plays.
That was corner.
He got nailed on the catch and tagging too early, which I don't believe he did. The throw to first and that.
That was Connor.
Yeah, Connor, I'm sorry.
There's a bunt.
Nothing happening there. Strike. Always a key to get the lead runner.
Here's a bunt. Oh, Going
They got
to
the
two.
lead runner.
It didn't go into Barron's dugout.
No,
Okay.
stayed out.
Good play. Good play
Yes,
by
got
Ball.
one down.
Although I would have ate that at second. No need to try and fire that to first.
The emotions are running high now. This has become more of a cause than anything else. Swing and a miss.
Good pitch. Bobbin looks like he could go another inning.
Yeah, the Barons pitchers have gone long and hard. Which Creekside Crocs, that hit in the right field and caught.
Oh, back pick. Good play by Tomko. Good
Yeah.
backup.
2 down. You know, with Youngstown coming to, Youngstown coming to town and the flavor of New Wilmington and Westminster College, I believe that puts the Barons in a very favorable position. Nothing called as that was an adventure.
Bobbin got up there for that one.
New feeling at jump ball. 1 ball, 1 strike. 2 outs.
I bet you Coach Eric's standing out there on someone's car trying to find a way. He might even be watching us right now.
Yeah.
He might.
Swing and a miss. They never put the ball up there. There's 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs.
Automate. Strike 3.
There you got him. We're going to 8.
Passing your loved one to a funeral director is a very personal and emotional decision. The funeral director you choose must understand the importance of the decision you have made. When you call the William and Roger DeCarbo Funeral Home, I recognize what a privilege it is to be chosen at your time of need. We will provide you and your family with the best service possible, with sincerity and compassion.
The William and Roger DeCarbo Funeral Home, family owned and operated since 1941.
Come dine with us, come dine today. If you could use some real good food, there's a place not far away. If you could use a drink or two, or a place to go and play, come to Gallows Italian Villa today.
Well, I gotta tell you, I feel like we're doing Major League Baseball here. The game's going, we're in the 8th inning. Game's going long.
9th.
As I'm looking down, is it me or the scoreboard?
We gotta be in the 9th inning.
No. There's 2 frames left. When I take a look, number 28, they're holding, I'm trying to understand what's going on there, ball going down. And I'm not really sure how late they'll play this with a tie score. Top of the 8th, wind up in a pitch, bounce back, that on the first, and that's an out. 1 out.
Caleb Bender. Now for the Barons.
Barron's really playing some fantastic ball. Give credit to the Iron Bucks. They've come with everything they had.
What's the call?
That was a ball, I guess. And that foul back. One ball, one strike.
Outside.
Ball two.
Good call. That was on the chalk.
As there they go. 2-1. One out. That ball through there with a single, one runner on with one out. Now up to the plate, Chase. And we're holding our breath here for the same type of base hit. Swing and a miss. You got Frank DeLuca on deck. So you come to a strong part of the lineup.
Oh, this is the bottom that leads to the top. But I tell you what, this Barron's bottom is deep. Oh.
And that hit into center, caught.
Oh.
And they had trouble handling that.
Wow. It looked like on deck was...
It was a fire drill.
Oh, wow.
That ball gets into the dugout. He gets the second. 2 outs. As Frank DeLuca comes up. Frank's the guy that can make things happen. He's been very successful in getting that base hit.
Oh, I chased there.
Swing and a miss. That went outside. As credit the Iron Bucks with a great delivery on that.
Oh, hit it right at him.
Oh no, there's a bobble.
DeLuca's there. He's safe. What a good hustle from Frank.
Yeah, puts 2 guys on, and now
looks like Lehman's up now.
Yeah,
And
he's been due, way due.
And what better of a time than now, huh?
I couldn't think of a better time in my entire life.
Wait, that shortstop. Really? He's creeping up a bit. Well, he's playing deep there. Which is...
They're really...
Oh! Yeah, that's true!
Yeah.
That's true!
He's got it. He's going. This is going to be a play at the
He's
plate.
safe!
He's safe.
Lehman gets the second.
Look out. I told you there was no better time in my life for that single to happen. 3-2 Barons.
That could be the run that Brett Bobbin needs. And you got the top of the order coming up now for the Barons.
Yeah.
They might not be done yet.
Could be.
Oh,
Foul out play. And the thing that really is the kicker here is they threw all their pitchers.
Mm-hmm.
This is guy, he's coming in a doubleheader in the second game after pitching in the last game.
I'd let Bobbin finish this game out. Oh, gets by the catcher. DeLuca's coming. Safe.
And that's 4-2. Thanks to the insurance company for that one.
LGKG.
I'll tell you what, shout out to Larry, coach at Chenango.
Let's scratch another one across here. Ooh.
Called strike.
It's a second strike on her.
Scoreboard, and I'm not calling balls and strikes.
It's had enough, just like us. It's inside.
Inside low ball one. 1-1.
Big 1-2. Oh, get through.
And on the first, that's 3 outs, 4-2. As we go to the bottom of 8, your 3B Barons up.
Cedars Restaurant in Newcastle wants you to indulge in the food from their pleasing menu. The Cedars features Mediterranean, pub food, Middle Eastern cuisine, and so much more. They're open every day, 11 a.m. to 10 p.m. Call the Cedars on the east side at 827 Addis Street, Newcastle. 724-658-9543. That's 724-658-9543.
It's the sauce. It's the cheese. It's the ingredients. It's the crunch. It's Chubby's Pizza. Let's pizza again. Like we did way back when.
They use Augustine's ingredients.
If you're craving hot dogs and more, and you're in the area, then look no farther than Coney Island.
Okay, we're back. And in relief, Cato coming in. And it's time for these Barons to close the drawbridge door on the castle.
What a pitching performance by Bob.
Really, remember, we didn't use all the pitchers that the Iron Box used.
You also have to remember we had a doubleheader yesterday as well.
You know, and once again, I'm going to tell you, 2 games today, 1 game Wednesday, and 2. That's 5 games left. Now, with the win, the Iron Box went to 15-9. 16-8 were the Barons. With that being said, the magic number being 1 to nail down that first place. I believe they get it here.
Boy, if Tomka catches that, that's probably a strike.
Yeah.
Sign this. There. From Gita. Gato's been good in these situations too. He's closed the door well.
Yes, he has.
See if he can do it again.
Him and Gay,
Yeah,
they were all on that team that won.
Oh, cold ball. Yeah, you're right. A lot of Shenango kids that were on that very successful Shenango team.
I think Poetti, Ryan Poetti, he's a couple years older.
Yeah, I don't remember who he played with.
He played for Shenango, but I think
Did he? The ball hit to the short, on to first, and Connor Evans takes care of 1.
2 down, 2 more.
2 more.
2 more.
But I think he's a junior senior.
As that huge.
Oh, whoa!
And We could tell that was a ball, but it didn't light up on the scoreboard.
Should have been a strike.
Foul down the line. One ball, one strike. One out. Talk about working the night shift.
Oh, give me one. Oh my God.
No inside corner tonight.
Oh my God. Good pitch from Cato. That's right there. There it is.
That outside corner is his favorite.
Yeah, you could tell that.
One ball, two strikes.
Should have been strike 3.
Inside. 2-2.
Let's see if we can finish him off here.
Finish him off with a strike. Get that 2 outs.
There it is. Oh, what a play! Can Cato beat him there?
Yeah, he did. 2 down.
What a play from Bentram.
The Barons have played solid, hard baseball. You got to give them credit. Their first place type atmosphere, their first place dealings is well deserved. They're playing against some great competition too. Ball fouled back. And the Iron Bucks down to their last out, last 2 strikes. Stop out to Westminster Wednesday. Take a look at your first place. 3B Barons.
Strike 2.
Strike called on the inside corner. And the Barons forcing the deal. And that's a ball.
Don't get any.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
I will say it is the right call. But
Well, it's the first time that was the right call tonight.
I will say,
I'll give him he's been consistent on that corner.
there it is.
Swing and a miss. And yes, your 3B Barons, I believe they clinched the first place deal as they wave their caps. And that's going to do it for NCTV45. Your 3B Barons win 4-2. 4 runs, 12 hits in an error, 2 runs, 5 hits and 2 errors.